Hey guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here from the B.Invested headquarters, and today I want to talk about taking advantage of the current property market that's out there. The property market has changed of recent times. However, I see the property market very different than most people do out there. Hence why, I've been able to build, a property portfolio of over 200 properties and been able to be a part of over 10,000 property transactions over the last 15 years. So looking at, I just got a few little notes here. I'm going to pull up a graph on the screen to put over this at the moment, just of the current property market out there in Australia. And basically, in 2000, at the start of every year, send out a email to all my clients talking about where I see the property market, where I see the property market going over the course of the next 12 months and having a level of prognostication with my views on it. And at the start of 2018, when I did my letter out to my clients, I basically said that all property markets will be flat. Now, if we take a look at this chart, we will see that most property markets out there across the country are very, very flat. Some of them are negative a little bit, some of them are positive a little bit. Tasmania is out of line, being at close to 5% growth, but it's a very skewed sort of market, and personally I'm not investing in there. I look at it as a large regional town with, I think it's unsustainable for it to keep going up and booming. So why did I come up with this synopsis of viewpoint on the market? Basically, it all comes down to finance. So I talked about it at the time. People thought I was crazy at the time, looking at the market and saying, oh, the market's not going to go up, it's just going to stay flat, and all states will be the same. Because you'll always see, one market go up and one go backwards and all that sort of stuff. But as we can start to see by looking at the chart that I just showed on the screen, is that, all markets are staying quite flat. And this all comes down to financing and lending and the monetary policies out there and the banks with available liquidity. And we're going through a liquidity crisis at the moment in the banking sector. We've got to have some sort of level of consolidation at times, because after all, we've seen 60 months of solid growth throughout Sydney. We've got to have it stabilise and the finance markets to do their thing. So now, where do I see the market and where do I see the opportunities out there in the marketplace? The opportunities that I see is that vendors, are starting to, negotiate their prices, reduce their prices. There's price reductions. Going back in 2014, basically, I'd get a property, it would come on the market, or before it comes on the market, it'd hit the market. Agents weren't even aware of this sort of stuff, like real estate agents out there. They'd put a property up, they'd say, yep, that's fine, you can have it. Within a half an hour, they've got 10 more offers for an extra 20, 30, 40, 50,000. And, it was a very, very bad time to be buying back then. But everyone thought it was a fantastic time because the market's going off and all that sort of stuff. If we look at the market at the moment, I'm getting emails from agents every week that have got pages of, price reductions and stuff like that occurring. And why do I see this good? Like, people might be sitting there going, oh, the market's coming backwards, or the prices are coming backwards. Prices are stabilising, but you have the opportunity now to go in and smash those prices and get the properties cheaper than what the owner ideally wants for their property. So it's a buyer's market. Opportunities are out there. I think it's very, very important for people to, first and foremost, make sure that their finances are in order. Like, you need to understand what you can service for, what your ability to purchase is, and obviously having capital ready to put down a deposit and whatnot. A lot of people think, oh, I'll be right, she'll be right, whatever. The finance market is changing on a weekly basis, daily basis sometimes, and it's becoming more and more harder to obtain finance. So I think the first step is for any buyer out there in the marketplace at the moment, anyone looking at getting into property, investing into property, whatever, is to take advantage of their finance situation and make sure that they're structured correctly from a finance point of view. And obviously, once you've got your finances in order, look at what you can buy in line with that and go out there and pick up some bargains, because the bargains don't lay around for too long. I personally feel looking at the global markets. I do spend a lot of time every single day studying exactly what's happening in every single market around the world. Not property market, I'm talking about every single financial market around the world. And what I see happening moving forward is that there's going to be a lot of stimulus coming into the market as people get into trouble. So, being able to jump on top of your finances, understand how the property market works. I think over the course of the next 24 months, we will see a lot of new stimulus coming into the market, a lot more liquidity coming in the market, and things taking up for the next leg. If we look at the GFC is when I retired from the workforce at the age of 24, going back in 2009. We saw a lot of money come into the property market just because, one, it was a stable market, two, the environment was set for it, and three, people wanted to park their capital somewhere, and property was a strong vehicle for that. And I personally see over the course of the next 24 months that we will see the stars sort of aligning for that. And if that does occur, obviously I have a crystal ball and I'll look into it, but it's none of this is financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes as well. But I think it's important to ensure that you've got yourself positioned right so you can take advantage of the good times. The good times aren't when things are going up through the roof. The good times is when you're going to be able to score a bargain and build your net worth position and your capital position up. So that's where the skill comes in. So if you do need help on any of these points, call our office 1300 367 925 or email my team on admin@binvested.com.au. Have a great day, talk soon, and keep kicking ass with your investing. Bye for now.